Modern day, baby. Modern day. Modern day. Pound for pound.
Today I get some rounds with the GOAT.
Shakur Stevenson has always been more than just a rising star in boxing. His journey in the ring has been closely linked with some of the sport's most respected figures, particularly Terence Crawford and Andre Ward.
You lost, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, where Terence Crawford at?
Terence and
Where's Shakur?
Now, after the video showing Terence Crawford sparring Andre Ward was released, Shakur made some low comments that left Crawford, his long best friend, with no choice but to shut him down.
Before I call it a night, is Shakur gonna go after Bud and Andre Ward?
And I want to be where Andre Ward was at. I got to see Andre Ward go in training camp and watch him against Kovalov.
From the early days of his career, Shakur Stevenson found strong support in Terence Crawford. Stevenson often spoke about how Crawford's guidance was one of the major keys in his development as a boxer.
And they're like, get up. It's a brighter day, it's a brighter side in front of me. And me seeing that woke a future legend up, I think that kind of made me.
Crawford's influence on Stevenson extended beyond just giving mere advice. It was a great mentorship that involved rigorous training sessions, strategic discussions, and moral support. This mentorship was evident during Stevenson's fights. Whereas Shakur admitted Crawford's presence was a source of immense encouragement, on Andre Ward also played a big role in Stevenson's journey. It's just even recently that we saw a light sparring session between Shakur Stevenson and Andre Ward. Who did you grow up watching? Like what? Who created Shakur Stevenson? When I was a kid, I used to watch nonstop Andre W. However, the dynamics between these three figures almost took an interesting turn when a video surfaced showing Andre Ward sparring with Terence Crawford. Shakur's reaction to this was notably subdued. While he respected the sparring session and understood the nature of the sport, it was clear that seeing his two mentors in the ring together stirred a mix of emotions.
You grow up watching, like, who created Shakur Stevenson?
When I was a kid, I used to watch nonstop Andre.
When Shakur saw the video, he didn't hide his feelings. He said it was a bit weird seeing them go at it. These are two guys who have taught me so much, but it's all part of the game. I just hope they don't forget who's the young lion here. Well, he thought his comment was more positive. That's now how many others saw it. He was hit with the usual criticism he is used to getting, that he shouldn't, not even as a joke, try to say that he was any better than either Bud or Andre Ward. Not taking no ill, all three boxes can lose. Shakur and Terence, where y'all at? Shakur, what? Bro over here hurt. Manic. It's a Sunday. When asked about it, Terence Crawford, never want to back down from speaking his mind, responded to Shakur's comments in a fiery manner. Shakur is like a little brother to me, but if he thinks he's ready to step up, he better be ready for what comes with it. Sparring with Ward was about getting better, not about stepping on anyone's toes. This exchange added a bit of heat to their normally supportive relationship, showcasing the competitive fire that burns in any fighter. Everything that I've experienced from him and his team and everybody around him has been nothing but respect. And just recently, Andre Ward and Shakur Stevenson engaged in an entertaining shadow boxing session. Never the unbeaten WBO super featherweight champion, Stevenson showcased his exceptional hand speed and reflexes against the 37-year-old former two-division world champion Ward.
Shakur. It's a Sunday. I'm supposed to be peaceful. It's a Saturday. I'm supposed to be peaceful on Sunday. And he done pulled me out of retirement, man.
Shakur and Terence, they competitive, but they can't beat us. Well, they can't beat you probably in ping pong. They definitely can't beat.
No ills.
All three boxes can lose.
Shakur and Terence, where y'all at?
Shakur, what is
bro over here hurting, man.
Shakur.
Everything that I've experienced from him and his team and everybody around him has been nothing but respect. And
despite Ward's experience and skill, Stevenson's quick movements and sharp technique often backed him up during the workout. Observing the session, it was evident that the 24-year-old Stevenson, who is physically imposing for a super featherweight, could pose a significant challenge to Ward. If they were to spar with gloves on, get off, that's it. How during the session, Stevenson demonstrated his agility and precision, consistently outpacing Ward. However, it was also clear that Ward's experience would come into play in a real sparring match. As the exercise progressed, Ward began to adapt, focusing on targeting Stevenson's midsection, the most accessible area for strikes. It ain't going watch you cool, you ain't been in the game. Stevenson's performance, while impressive, also revealed some areas for growth. His style still bears traces of his amateur background, and he has yet to develop significant power in his punches. This aspect of his game might explain why Stevenson has not yet moved up to the lightweight division to face the more prominent fighters in that weight class. Come on, we leave it is now with Terence Crawford that Andre Ward showcased a bit of skill and enthusiasm towards the session. So, with everyone seeing Ward actually putting in some effort, everyone was certain that Shakur doesn't hold any reputation and is not even worth comparing himself to Ward in. Crawford, besides this, is the same guy who often apologizes for poor performance in simple and natural fights. Shakur Stevenson spent a lot of time apologizing following his bad performance against Edwin Dos Santos than he actually spent enjoying the win. Despite remaining unbeaten, Stevenson faced criticism for his cautious approach during the fight, which led to a lackluster 12-round bout that he won by unanimous decision. The usually sharp and aggressive three-division champion held back, and speculation arose that he might have entered the ring with an injured left hand, a claim he chose not to address directly. Stevenson, known for his straightforward demeanor, repeatedly refrained from offering any excuses for his performance.
But you know that's part of it. I gotta continue to show y'all like that I am who I say that I am. So I don't look at that what Shakur went through the last couple months as a bad thing. I look back and say, yeah, it's good. It's good for him. Keep you humble. Keep you in that gym.
Floyd has a knack for comparing himself to the greatest boxer of all time. I've seen Floyd in situations where he had poor performances against Carlos Alier and other fighters, and he just got the win. That's all I was thinking. If Floyd could go in there and win on a bad night, I could too. Come back. I'm not giving you any excuses. I can't do that. That's not me. At one point in time, I told myself, take AOLM, don't give him, and make sure that I land. When, even though Mayweather and the promoter of Top Ranking, Stevenson had a tense past, Mayweather came to the fight in support of Stevenson. Even though Stevenson's possible opponent, Yavanna Davis, was associated with Mayweather's promotional organization at the time, Mayweather's attendance demonstrated his respect and affection for the young champion. I have my chance. Thank you, Floyd. I apologize, both to him and to Andre Ward. I'm sorry, Terence Crawford. And that's really awesome. I made Floyd come to a high-ranking battle while giggling. Stevenson told me he came here to help me, and I'm grateful to Floyd. I expressed my regret to both him and Andre Ward. I'm sorry, Terence Crawford, and all my idols. I gave a poor performance, but it was still impressive because I managed to get Floyd to show up for a high-level battle. Stevenson's recognition of Crawford and Ward's assistance was especially noteworthy. Since Stevenson became pro in early 2017, Crawford and Ward have been an essential part of his career. That night, they escorted Stevenson to the ring, a clear indication of their unwavering mentorship. Stevenson looked up to these two champions, drawing on their knowledge and experiences. Ward's participation went beyond. In addition to serving as a mentor, he was a member of Stevenson's management team, which provided career guidance. The crowd of 6,703 at T-Mobile Arena expressed their dissatisfaction with beer, frustrated by both fighters' lack of action throughout the fight. And Stevenson seemed reluctant to engage, in a stark contrast to his usual style. After the fight, Stevenson spoke to ESPN's Bernardo Osana and admitted he wasn't feeling well before the bout started. He did not elaborate on what was bothering him, but hinted that he knew he would have to adopt a cautious strategy to secure the win.